What's up, YouTube? Oh, it just keeps getting better and better. Oscar, drug habit, drug user ass, prom dress wearing ass, promoter is thinking about coming back. And he said it's not going to be an exhibition. He wants to fight legitimate fights. And I believe Dela Hoya is my age. He's 47 years old. And I hope he's not trying to get in there with some of the young guys that's contending for championships to the likes of. Listen, the problem I have with this, I don't even know what weight class he's coming back to. Is he coming back to 160? He will probably come back probably in campaign at 160 as a middleweight. I can't imagine him coming back campaigning at 147 or 154. And in the 160 class, I just don't know if he's. That's probably just not a good idea for Oscar at this stage in his life. He's making plenty of money. He has the cash cow in Canelo Alvarez. I just don't understand what his motivation. I guess people get a little antsy or itchy or still think we got it. You got to come back and test the waters. All great athletes do it. And I'm thinking that's where he is with it. He's just testing the waters. He wants to try to come back, test it to see if he still has it. But at 47, I don't know if that's a good idea. It's a lot of lions out there. You got one of the Charlo brothers. Like I said, you got Canelo Alvarez campaigning there. You got Triple G. You got Andrade. And the list goes on at 160. I don't know if that's a good idea for him. Like I said, I just think all great athletes get a little antsy in retirement. And I think he's antsy. He's to that point. And maybe he sees the landscape and sees somebody he wants to test. But yeah, when people are like 10 years, 15 years your junior, not even 10 years, probably 15 years your junior, 15 or better, your junior, and you want to challenge him to a fight, because if you want legitimate fights, De La Hoya is not going to come back to fight bums because it's not even worth it. If he comes back, he's going to try to fight for a title, or at least a top contender. Because it wouldn't even be worth his while. So I just hope he's making the right choices. I just don't think it's a good idea. It could end bad for him. I don't think it'll jeopardize his legacy, but health-wise, not a good idea. Anyway, YouTube, what you think? Is De La Hoya coming back good for boxing? Good for De La Hoya? It may be good for boxing just because of his name, but health-wise for De La Hoya, is it going to contribute or add to his legacy? I don't think so. I think it's a bad idea, but I'm interested to see how it goes. I like to see him get back in shape because we see these. I'm sorry, and then I'll move on. Then I'll close out this video. But we're seeing that Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, in this legacy league of boxing, so to speak. It's great to see the old guys get back into shape. Evander Holyfield, they're getting back into shape. And it gives them something to do, gives them something to work for, as opposed to just working out for no reason. At least they're training for something. And I think it gives people purpose. And in that regard, maybe De La Hoya is just looking for purpose with respect to training, because they're all in good shape. So I wouldn't be surprised if it comes to fruition. Like I said, Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, Evander, now De La Hoya. Like I said, it does nothing for those guys' legacies, but maybe it just gives them some motivation to continue training and to stay in shape because they did it for so long. Anyway, DJ Kryptonite out. Deuces.